don't get high on your own supply. I don't know about that. But I felt like a failure for a long time, and I had to really understand where this came from. And I've been using my From Wounded to Worthy journal. Of course, whatever products I will produce to you guys is things that I've used, and it has shown me how it works. And before I even release anything, even when I make a video, I will watch it, and some of the advice I will take on myself. So basically, I was making over six figures. I was making six figures. Over six figures, girl. I was making six figures. I mean, over six figures is coming. Let's just not front, okay? And I always say, even when you get into a relationship, you have to find your own way to make money. It's so important to have your own form of income, right? And you don't have to be hustling and bustling as a job. It could be a side business, whatever. It's always good. It makes you feel good as a person when you have your own source of income. Anyways, with that being said, so I used to make six figures, and I was a project manager at I used to earn well. Let's just keep it at that. And then I just reached a point where I was just overwhelmed, and I didn't like my job. Eventually disconnected myself from my 9 to 5 last year. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to go back to a 9 to 5, but what I'm learning with my self-healing, etc., is every problem it's not a problem, it's everything that comes into your life is a lesson, right? And the only time for these things to really surface is when you're working on yourself. Even like just taking time out, spending time to yourself, just listening, journaling, etc. And that's why I create journal prompts. It helps just guide you. Okay, so while I was working on from my Wounded to Worthy journal, I wasn't even thinking about my career. I wasn't even thinking about money, income, etc. And this thing came to me, right? Because it will start being clear. Certain things that you didn't understand why they're happening, they're going to start being clear because you digging up in the closet, right? So it's like you dusting out a mat. So all the dirt is going to come out to the top. And that's what you want. In order for you to have a completely clean rug, you need to dust it off and let everything surface. It came to my attention. It's not that I hated my 9 to 5. I'm not saying I'm going back. But I struggle with it because of my lack of organization. Let that sit with you. And here's the thing. Anything that challenges your character or your personality, half the time you don't want to agree with it. Whatever journey you're on, whether you want to date better, live better, earn better, etc. Whenever you hit like something that challenges you and you feel like it's attacking your personality, you are going to get defensive. So it came to me, literally I was putting laundry in my washing machine, and it just came to me, no, the job was fine, you just lacked a strong and structured organizational system. And it's true. It's so true. And now here's the thing, right? No, hold on. I need a moment. Hold on. But here's the thing, right? You gotta admit some flaws. In order for you to become better, you have to see your flaws. You have to be okay with the flaws. Learn from the flaws. And don't personalize the flaws. Just accept the flaws for what they are. Flaws. Fixable flaws. And this skill that I'm about to acquire, because I will definitely improve in that department of my life, is going to affect so many other areas of my life. So me bashing a 9 to 5 or that company or that job, when I stopped doing that and I said to myself, what role did I play in this situation? It came to me. And that's what working on yourself, it will come to you. You will never be a perfect being, and that's why we put in a human being body, is for us to learn. And right there and then I was like, damn, that hurts, but I needed to know. How else would I elevate? How else would I improve? And a lot of people cannot be vulnerable as I am about their flaws. We all are flawed human beings. That's just how it is. But we have to face ourselves in order for us to elevate.